Doing much in the way of business this day. It was 61 degrees when the race began and the skies threatening. There's American star Lynn Jennings leading a top international women's field. Her main competition, Liz Lynch of Scotland. She recently beat Ingrid Christensen at the Bali 10k. She is most definitely the favorite, with a great time in mind. There's Canadian Paul McCloy. He was the big surprise at the end of the 1986 road racing scene. He's looking to make 87 every bit as good the whole year out. The Masters field in top form as well. In the white, that's Barry Brown of Gainesville. And much of the credit goes to this man, Craig Virgin, three-time U.S. Olympian at 10,000 meters and the coordinator of the Red Lobster 10k.
Start rolling, Dan. Okay, that's
15 guys could win this race, all in this front row. And they can probably run fast because the course is considered to be flat and fast. But it did present a lot of S-turns, and on wet pavement, they had to run over some bricks. That can make it slippery. Races in Washington, D.C., Chicago, Cincinnati, and Dallas preceded the Orlando final. These men and women vying for $50,000 in prize money. Prepping for his first serious marathon at Boston, American star Ed Eyestone pushes the pace with Mexican Marcus Barreto early on. The first miles, 1 and 2, passing in 4:35 and 9:12. That's not that fast, but the conditions had these guys running a bit tentatively. The women, they never did have a race. They had a time trial. Dundee, Scotland's Liz Lynch is taking early 1987 by the scruff of the neck and shaking it rather severely.
There you go.
Behind, American standout, 86 cross-country champion Lynn Jennings. She's on a personal best pace, but nowhere near Lynch. Up ahead, Lynch is relentless.
Okay.
She was banned from NCAA competition in 1986 for accepting road race prize money while attending the University of Alabama. Now she's going to show these people how much money she can really make when she tries. She passes 3 miles in 15:12. Back up to the boys. Here's part of my race call from the noisy, wet press truck. As we head toward 4 miles. Again, we just took a turn, and that always has a tendency to string things out a little bit. Marcus Barreto has been right up there the entire way, but Ed Eyestone is now definitely at the point of the pack with Paul McCloy, Paul Davies-Hale. Here we are at 4 miles. 18:23 at 4 miles. A 4:33 fourth mile with Eyestone and Barreto shoulder to shoulder battling it out. With 4 other runners just behind. That's Kenya's Paul Rugen, well within striking range. It was freezing out on the press truck. Hard to tell from here. Take my word for it. And coming into the final quarter mile, Eyestone's early work in the front had a price at the end. He's had it. He's gone. It's Mexico's Barreto, winner of the Gasparilla Distance Classic 15K 2 weeks before, in a battle with Paul Rugen. Barreto's looking off to his right and taking off. He knows where the finish is. Rugen transfixed straight ahead. That leads you to believe that Barreto's the guy that's going to win this race. This is the last turn, 100 meters to the tape. And it's Marcus Barreto, the dominant figure on the citrus circuit in Florida this winter.
Slow down. Marcus Barreto. Dominant figure on the circuit this year. Marcus Barreto.
Marcus Barreto picked up $7,000 for first, Rugen $4,000 for second, Paul McCloy $3,000 in third.